What's up, riding team? I hope you're having a good year so far. Excited about what 2019 holds for each of our campuses. Some really fun things that I thought I'd make you aware of is that our Delaware campus is building their new facility, and once they get into that new facility, they're hoping it'll be early summer, and they are going to start a live host and Bible leader teams at their campus as well. So now these skits will be going to 3 campuses of the 4, and I think Mount Vernon is working towards getting to that spot possibly in 2020. So really cool things happening, and these skits at Uriah are impacting even more kids. A couple of things just wanted to tell you for 2019 as we kick off. Of course, we're going to keep that format that we started at the end of last year where there's one date where all the skits are going to be due. So in January, the skits for February will be due on the 30th. So that's next week. So just be looking at those. Then February 22nd, we'll have the skits due for March. Or February 21st, sorry, the skits due for March, and then March 21st, the skits will be due for April. If you look on the schedule, you can see those due dates, and then you can see what weeks you're writing for right there on the schedule. And then we do have some new themes. I wanted to make you aware of those themes. The most important one, I feel like, because it creates a lot of momentum and fun, is this next month. So we'll be kicking those off, and they'll be due next week. So they're going to be the movie trailer clips that we're going to do. So we're the Now Playing series. So we'll be doing the Now Playing series in the crew kids areas, and so we're going to have to do a movie clip with each of our skits. So I'll put those movie clips, the movies that we're going to do, in on the schedule so that you know how to write what skit or what movie clip you're writing for as the host. And then the host is the theme is actually a movie critic. So think like the host is actually a movie critic. So he's real excited about the movie, or maybe he's negative about the movie. And then of course you got to translate his movie criticism in a fun way to the Bible leader. And so just have fun with it. And so that's going to be the February skits, which will be due next week. Then in March, the skits that will be due at the end of February are going to be athlete skits, getting ready for spring. So we'll have a cross-country athlete, baseball player, coach, soccer player, and a swimmer, all getting ready for spring. And so you can have fun with those. And I wrote a little blurb about each one of those to get the creative juices flowing. And then at the end of February, we'll be writing for March, and the March skits will be a zookeeper, a brand new zookeeper, and think about his experience when he starts to train specific animals. We can get some fun video clips from animals and things like that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Just imagining a brand new zookeeper running into some fun and scary moments as he learns about each animal. So those are the themes. Movie critic for February, due next week. The athletes due in February for March, and then due in March for April is that brand new zookeeper. So all the information about those is in your schedule, so feel free to check that out. And then just a couple other things that we've run into, got to make you aware of those. So the video clips have been good, but one thing that we've run in, just make sure that you watch the whole clip before you put a video clip in there, just to make sure there's not a part that has any language or anything. We ran into one that had a little bit of suspect. We don't know if it was the word or not, but it sounded like it could have been the word. And so just keep that in mind as you pick out a clip just double check for language, and then make sure there's a timestamp. If you have a big video clip that's 3 minutes long, we want to try to keep those host skits a little bit smaller, so 3 or 4 minutes max on your clips, but sometimes you can even use like a 1 minute clip, and if you use a 1 minute clip of a 3 or 4 minute video, then just put the timestamp on that, and then what we're going to do is rip that portion of the video out so we know exactly what the kids are going to see from now on, and use that. So just think of those things while you're using clips. Games are amazing. Rave reviews, the kids love them, they're huge, so keep adding those in your skits. Use the Minute to Win It videos, and those are just seen by the hosts, so the hosts can set up the game. But if you need ideas, Minute to Win It has tons of really simple games, and again, always try to make those games really simple where we don't have to go and buy elaborate things for those games like cups, balloons, pool noodles, fun stuff like that is great, but don't pick out games where we have to go get tons of elaborate, obstacle course things or anything like that, because that makes it hard to pull off and hard to set up. So just think simple and fun. Bring a few kids on stage, let them have a blast, and then and that's it. So keep adding those into your skits. And then the last thing, a thought was brought up by one of the writers that, how do we build on past skits? And it's going to be hard, but what I'll say is, if you're the first one to write, or if you're the first one into the box, maybe just email the other guys and let them know, hey, I got mine done, and that way they've got a little something to go off of for some ideas and things like that. And if I'm the first writer, which I think I am due for the February, I'll make sure and try to get that in a little early so you got a little bit of track to run on. But just be creative and have fun. So that's it. I love you guys. Excited about what 2019 holds. Try to add a couple more people to this team just so we can get about 5 to 6 consistent writers. Just be praying for that, and pray for God to use the fun that you guys create for His glory. All right, talk to you later.